Hello and welcome back. What we're going to do in this video is find the derivative of f of x equals 4 over x plus 3 by using the limit definition of the derivative, which is this expression right here. So as usual, what we do is we substitute 4 over x plus 3 into the limit expression, and then our goal is to simplify, meaning writing an equivalent expression so that h is no longer in the denominator because we want to be able to substitute 0 for h. Okay, so let's get started with this. So according to our formula here, f prime of x is equal to the limit as h approaches 0 of 4 over, now we're replacing x with x plus h, so that means we have x plus h plus 3. And notice I'm not using the grouping symbols because if I had them here, that expression is really not changed, right? There's not a number in front of the parentheses. There's not a subtraction involved. So the expression is equivalent whether we have the grouping symbols there or not. So it's just simpler to write it without the grouping symbols. And then we subtract off the original function, which is 4 over x plus 3, and then we divide the entire thing by h. And what we have now is a complex fraction, which means we have to multiply by something that's going to wipe out the denominators that are in the numerator there. So the LCD between these two denominators is simply the product of the two. So it's x plus h plus 3 times x plus 3 upstairs. And remember, we have to also multiply in the denominator because we want to make sure that we're multiplying by 1 at all times, because we don't want to alter the expression, or alter its value rather. We change the look but not the actual value. So this is now equal to the limit as h approaches 0 of, well, let's see. In the denominator, we're just going to have h times x plus h plus 3 times x plus 3. Now in the numerator, we're going to take that entire expression x plus h plus 3 times x plus 3 and multiply it to each fraction. When I multiply to the first fraction, the x plus h plus 3 crosses out, so we have 4 times x plus 3 minus, and we multiply to the second fraction, the x plus 3's cross out, so we're left with 4 times x plus h plus 3. So it looks like we're getting somewhere. We do have some more simplification to do. So this is equal to the limit as h approaches 0. Now let's look at the numerator. I'm going to distribute above this in green just to save some space here. So we have 4x plus 12 minus 4x minus 4h minus 12. And what we notice is that some terms cancel out. The 4x's cancel out, the 12's cancel out, and we're left with negative 4h divided by h times x plus h plus 3 times x plus 3. And now we notice these single h's can cancel out now because we have a factor of h in the numerator and a factor of h in the denominator. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel those out. And now we have the limit as h approaches 0 of negative 4 over x plus h plus 3 times x plus 3. And now we're ready to substitute 0 for h. Now, x plus 0 plus 3 is just the same as x plus 3. So we have negative 4 over x plus 3 times x plus 3. But we can write that more succinctly, or in more condensed form, x plus 3, the quantity squared. So the derivative is negative 4 over x plus 3 squared.